Well, schedule comes out today. What do you think?
Well, again, I think it's maybe one of the most difficult ones in the challenge of we got an 11-day stretch in November that we're going up against some of the best in the country and not much time to prepare, not much time to rest, and a lot of travel included. So it's going to be a tough one. And you know, when I look at my team and what we have right now, we're a young team, so we're kind of throwing them right into the deep end. And I think that's also why it was so important that we have this preseason trip that we did, you know, because we're probably a little ahead of where we would be if we didn't have that. So, you know, you got Oregon on the schedule, you got SMU right back to back, and, you know, the Charleston Classic before that. And, you know, then you settle into some home games after you get through that daunting November and early December. So it's going to provide some great challenge for us, get us ready for league. But again, we're facing some of the best teams in the country, like, you know, Villanova's in that first tournament with us and returning almost everybody from the national championship team, and Oregon's in everybody's top 5 kind of. So and SMU's probably right around top 25. You know, right there, you got a daunting schedule.
You got some tough turnarounds. I mean, you go at Oregon, then here at SMU. I think you had 2 road games in 3 days at one point. I mean, just
Right.
There's some challenges in there too, not just the teams too.
No, I know we do. We have big travel challenges, and you know the way I'm going to approach it with my team is, heck, we scheduled 2 games in 1 day down in Costa Rica. You know, so they're going to have adversity thrown at them. You know, just the way the calendar falls now, with the way you're trying to squeeze games in, and you have to get them all in before Christmas, really, unless you can get one in your bye week, because the way your conference schedule, you start conference right after Christmas. There's no room to schedule any extra non-league games in. So you're really pushed up against a calendar that you have to protect finals and not have them overloaded during finals, but it just overloads the rest of November.
Have you had a travel stretch like that where you go to Evansville and then go straight to LMU to play 2 days later?
Yeah, that first year, first and second year, we had some really, really tough ones. And, you know, I think it really prepared our guys, and it made, I think when we got to league and had to face some of that adversity, it helped us. Like for instance, you know, in that first year in the WAC, we played at San Jose, 4 overtimes, got up at 4 in the morning and went to Hawaii and won that game. So, you know, you would think that playing and doing this in the preseason would help you, and sometimes it really does. The thing that you got to guard against is you just can't let it demoralize you in any way, because you're going to face some big hurdles, and you know you're going to get slugged in the jaw a few times, and you better be able to get up and battle. And you know, that's really what league's about. You're going to get those tough nights and tough games on the road, and then you got to bounce back and play a really good home game the next time. So those lessons are learned in the preseason, and you know, and that's what these guys want to do. They want to play a high caliber schedule, and you know, that's what I want to give to them.
What do you think you took from Costa Rica?
Well, I first thing that jumped out at me is how inexperienced and how new we are. We're new with the staff, so that was really good for us to work through some things. But we've got 8 guys that didn't play for us last year. They're going to play a lot of minutes this year probably, and so we got a lot of things to sort out in that aspect. But you know, when you throw them all out there and they're all together and they're all kind of looking around, it makes you understand how valuable veterans are, and we just don't have that many veterans right now.
I know that in basketball it kind of depends on the talent you return sometimes. It can dictate how easy or hard your schedule is to make. And just kind of curious, was it hard to get this slate put together?
Well, you know, scheduling here is always so hard, and scheduling throughout the country is hard, but Boise has got its special challenges of where we are located, geographically speaking, and then, you know, we've had some success here at home, and so it makes it even tougher to get people to come here. And so, you know, like I was talking about the SMU game, you know, Coach Jankovic, it's a great, you know, I'm really grateful for him being able to do this and come here, and you know, because he doesn't have to, but he's a smart guy, and he knows that this is a really good series for both of us, and so it's hard to get teams here, and so when you can get them, you got to get them. Mm-hmm. And that also puts you in a position of, you know, would I like to have more time to prepare? Heck yeah. I don't want to play Oregon on Monday and SMU on Wednesday, but it's the only place that we could fit it or not have the game. So I'd rather have the game than than pass on it and not give our fans and our players that opportunity to play SMU here.
So what